Tales from the Crypt, Season 4, Episode 8, Showdown. Written by Frank Darabont and directed by Dick Donner. His family got cold and ate people, you know. But that was a long, long time ago. Way back in 1884. Anyways, this one starts out, as always, with the intro. And then we see the Crypt Keeper. He's dressed up like an old-timey gunslinger to get us ready for this rootin' tootin' episode. He's ready to quick draw on a skeleton. And we get into our story. See a couple men on horseback, each have their own horse. The fella in the back, he falls off his horse because, he's got a belly full of lead, shot by a lawman for doing some criminal activity. And his partner, his riding partner, his crime partner, his brother, his lover, I don't know. They didn't really get into it, but it feels bad for him, so he puts him out of his misery with one in his computer. And those lawmen are onto him now. He's got to move a little faster. Unfortunately, doesn't move fast enough because when he rolls into town, he meets up with that lawman. But luckily, the outlaw was just a little faster. Blew that lawman out his boots. And after you kill a man in those days, only logical thing to do is try hit the saloon and have yourself a nice stiff one. So he does. He's looking around, talking to people. Turns out everybody in that there saloon, peoples he's killed, peoples he's put in the dirt. And this spooks our outlaw friend so much that he covers up and says, "Oh no, I'm so scared. Please leave me alone." And then they do. Everybody in that there saloon, they all disappear. But then a bunch of people walk in, a bunch of funny dressed people, a bunch of people that look like they're from the early 90s. That's because they are, you see, they're on a tour, a little entertainment tour of this ghost town, this old western ghost town. Turns out our outlaw friend, he did kill that lawman, but the lawman's posse was with him. And they all unloaded so much lead on that outlaw that they killed him good. Killed him dead and good. So now our outlaw, he's haunting this place for real. And now it's a real ghost town. But at the end of the day, our outlaw and all the people he killed, they're all ghosts and, they all make up and become friends or some shit. And ride off into the sunset together, cracking little jokes. And we see the Crypt Keeper, he's still dressed like a gunslinger, holds his revolver up, looks at that long barrel, says something about sucking dick, and we're out of here. This one fucking sucked. But to be fair, this wasn't really an episode of Tales from the Crypt. If you do or don't know, I watch these on DVD, and there's a little Studio Canal logo next to the episode listing on the DVD case. I was like, what? This doesn't come off as French. What's the deal with this? So I looked it up, couldn't find anything. What do I do now? All right, I'll just look up the episode. So I did that, and this one, Yellow, and what was it, King of the Road, Roadhead, some shit. I think it's the next episode. All those three were originally a movie, another EC Comics movie called Two Fisted Tales, based off the EC comic you see. And I guess it played on TV once, maybe more than that. I don't know, but it was like a TV movie. And yeah, that's why Yellow seems severely out of place and not really like a Tales from the Crypt episode. And This one doesn't feel like a Tales from the Crypt episode, and I'm sure the next one doesn't feel like a Tales from the Crypt episode either. But yeah, these were like all in one movie, and then William Sadler was the Crypt Keeper type character that tied them all together. He was like some old timey Western guy in a church in a wheelchair or some shit. I'll watch it for next week. I just kind of looked shit up quick to see what was going on, and why this seemed out of place and what was up with the Studio Canal logo. So I'm guessing Studio Canal owns the rights to the movie. I don't know. Same people who made the Tales from the Crypt series seems like they made the Two Fisted Tales movie. So I'm not sure, but yeah, I didn't really care for this one, but it is what it is. So man, I was trying to do something here, but let's just not worry about that and say head on over to dwnproductions.net. Check out my artwork. I make masks, busts, props, stuff like that. Maybe you'd like something made. Let me know and I might be able to make it for you. Maybe even a custom crypt keeper. Head on over then to fastcustomshirts.com. Joe didn't send me a banner yet, but hey, there's his website right there, fastcustomshirts.com. Hundreds and hundreds of t-shirt designs, all reasonably priced. And after that, head on over to Tubi and check out one of the movies I made, Race War the Remake. Funny, funny stuff. If you like to laugh and giggle, that is the movie for you. And Mondays here on the YouTube page at boygob.com, we drop the podcast. Joe and I from Fast Custom Shirts. It's a weekly podcast we do. Talk about all the movies we watched that weekend, if you should watch them or not. Thanks for watching whatever this was. Enjoy the rest of day, night, whatever. But most of all, boy gob.